What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about my new swing long position. We're going to do a analysis top to bottom on Bitcoin, top to bottom on Ethereum. I want to look at Cardano, and I want to look at Matic a little bit. Let's just do a change. Matic's been, those seem to be at good prices. So we'll take a look at those. Let's start top to bottom. That's usually the best way to do it. We got this little, you could almost make the argument, on the daily, this divergence, we had obviously our flash crash yesterday, here to here, just about a divergence, almost not. If you look at the line going, from there to there, just about, this dot's a little teeny bit lower. So the mildest divergence I've seen, if I do say so myself, brought us down around this spiral line. That's the daily, could have played out. You can make the argument that's played out, still in the green, still looks generally healthy in this bull cycle. 12-hour, your VWAP is coming down, starting to curve over. Maybe it could curve up a little bit soon. Your money flow generally is coming out. You could see the divergence, that same divergence, a bit better on the 12-hour. Came down, bounced off of the spiral line pretty nicely. I went long off of that spiral line this morning to take profits in my exclusive Discord if you want to check that out. Link in description below. Just riding it out for now. The next take profit is coming up at some point. I could forget exactly the exact number it is, but I think we're getting close. 4-hour, or actually I want to look at the 8-hour. This will load. Yeah, VWAP coming up, so that looks good. Money flow generally coming out. That's a little bit worrisome, but until you get that money flow coming out, until you get that confirmation that you're in the red, it looks all right. We could rebound here. The market likes to play with you after there's flash crashes. It looks like it's coming back, then you come back down. Usually it gets a little bit worse before it gets better. It's the market likes to play with you. 4-hour VWAP coming up here. This looks good. This is one of the reasons why I went long earlier. 4-hour VWAP coming up, and we bounced off a spiral line. 2-hour. Let's see if we have a bullish divergence. No, not a bullish divergence just yet, because yes we do. Coming down there, nice little bullish divergence, bounced off of that general area. There's a little spiral line bounce off. Hourly, you're coming up, momentum generally coming up. You got that. That was the bullish divergence, kind of, from back here to back there, almost, kind of. It was more evident on the 2-hour, kind of bouncing off. We're bouncing into this pocket right here, and now let's look at the 15-minute, and kind of, generally money flow crossover into the green. Looks nice. Looks nice if I do say so myself. It looks like more likely than not, anything could happen. Never financial advice. More likely than not, we'll kind of break through, come up a little bit higher. How far? What could we end up doing here? This crossover, it brought you from, this percentage kind of from like here to here. This general percentage, maybe 3%. Maybe you could come up another 3%. Or 3% bring us? Well, around 2.5 would be this pocket. I would say, there's a good shot. Usually in these type of circumstances, you come up and then you correct down a bit more. Maybe you come down to this is a new fib level I've been experimenting with. Just around 60K. There's probably other fib levels you could find around there. These two places, we could also draw a fib level from here to here. I'm just drawing all the way from here to here and there to there. And yeah, this pocket around here, this would be definitely a good place to look for a long. If we come down here, maybe you take more profits on your long, and then you never financial advice, and then it comes down, you look for another long here. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. This money flow crossover into the red, that's a little bit worrisome, like I said earlier, but generally right now it does look like we have a good shot of coming up a little bit farther, maybe 66, something like that. Let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, right now, let's do the same deal. It's pretty similar in the daily. It's in this general wedge, so it's a little bit, it looks more like the S&P 500 lately. In this general wedge, you came down, you bounced off of, yesterday or whatever, this flash crash, you kind of recovered pretty well so far. 12-hour, same deal, just a very, very robotic market, very structured market. There to there, that divergence, bam, you came down on that red dot. It looked like you were in a breakthrough farther. The market likes to play with you, but then you came down. I got fooled on that yesterday too a little bit. 8-hour VWAP coming up. This is looking pretty good. I like what I'm seeing here with this green dot. Looks like we can repeat this general pattern and come up to maybe 5,000, maybe 5,000 from this. You know, if Bitcoin comes up to 66, this comes up to 5,000, maybe this outperforms Bitcoin a little bit. The Bitcoin dominance is going up, especially on the technicals too, so keep that in mind. On these lower time frames, still looks like you got some room to go a little bit higher here. I'd be looking at, you know, this general area. I'm only in a Bitcoin long right now, but you know, in terms of Ethereum long, this would have been a good place on this money flow crossover as well on the 15-minute. You know, this general area coming up. So yeah, bounced nicely off of here. That was our dump yesterday. So that's Ethereum. Looks like we got some room to come up a little bit more, but after that, you know, you'll see what happens. In terms of VWAPs coming down here, you got this. This is what you got to look at. I mean, you got these on these really high time frames. You got these red dots forming, and that's the same thing on Bitcoin too. I just want to go back to Bitcoin because I forgot to show you earlier on Bitcoin. So the weekly, this is what's going to happen. We're going to print that, you know, that red dot pretty soon. Here is a little bit in between. The 3-day kind of coming up, it looks more bullish, but the weekly, you know, you can still have, you know, a correction down to 60K or even high 50s or even 50K from the weekly. Don't get, you could probably still be in the green there and still come down to 50K or whatever. Maybe it would probably be iffy. It'd probably be close, but that could definitely happen. Don't want to bore you too much. Let's move on to Cardano. So Cardano's fighting back. It's fighting back. Let's look at the Kraken chart. I guess a longer data here, and let's go on the daily. VWAP starting to come down. Okay, VWAP starting to come down. So if everything else does kind of correct, you know, bounced, rejected off of this level, or rejected off of this level, came down with our crash. Yeah, we'll see how much we recovered in just a second on the 12-hour. VWAP coming down there. 12 hours curving back up. So I like this. I like the money flow curvature here, money flow crossover combined with the VWAP going up. I really like this on Cardano, where we seem to be hitting a fib level, which is really, really good. I like that. 8-hour, I like this. You know, VWAP coming up, you're still in the green, so I do generally like this. 4-hour, VWAP coming up, you seem to be this fib level, you're trying to have it act as support. Let's try another fib level, just a shorter term type deal to kind of see, you know, what we're working with right here. So let's go bottom, top, that general area. You know, maybe we bounce off of this pocket right here. That's what I'm kind of thinking for Cardano. You're curving back up, you know, money flow crossover down. So you don't want to be going long at the moment, never financial advice. Here, maybe, you know, you're playing around with the 15-minute, not as confident as Bitcoin right now with this money flow crossovers, but really looking at this pocket for a possible long on Cardano. And let's look at Matic. Last but not least, let's take a look at Matic. And Matic is made a nice drop down to one. That was our nice down. That was a big drop down there. Wow, nice buying opportunity for trying to limit in. So what I like here on the daily, VWAP coming up, so it looks a little bit better in Cardano already. VWAP coming up here, that looks pretty good. You're about to print that green dot right there. And then we bounce, we seem to be toying with this fib level right here, 76 fib level. That looks relatively good. 8-hour, VWAP coming up. I like this. Little snake eyes on the 8-hour. Let's see the last time that happened. Ooh, well, you had it happen. Okay, so it didn't work out. Last time you had a bunch of them before, you know, your big increase, but you know, really close snake eyes. It'd probably be around there, so kind of before that real big decline. But we're in the green here, so it's probably means you're stronger. The snake eyes would probably be stronger. Well, snake eyes here in the 4-hour as well. Last time that happened, we came up quite a bit. Could get choppy though. So yeah, this isn't looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. Here to here, you know, momentum coming up. This is a nice divergence. Nice divergence there in the 2-hour. And 1-hour, nice little trigger wave. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let me redraw the fib level from different area. I just want to see something here. We could go, we could go from here to here, bounce off of that level. Seems like this level seems to be 0.5, seems to be acting as support. Good shot. I think you'll get up to 180 pretty soon, I would think. Yeah, based on that little trigger wave there. Let's look at a 30-minute. I do like what I'm seeing there. That would have been the place you wanted to go in, that money flow crossover. Bam. Now you're coming up a little bit more, and it does look like we have some more room to come up, especially with these VWAPs coming up. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, guys, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. I just came out with my trading course. Teaches you how I interpret market cipher, risk management, trading psychology, why I think the majority of traders fail, all the things I kind of wish I knew when I first started this. Doing a 25% off discount code WELCOME for the first week if you want to check it out. Link in the description below. Check out my exclusive Discord if you want to see some of my trade setups and some of my my exclusive TA. Check that out. Link in the description below. And if you want to create a new Famous account, want to create a new BITGET account, check that out. Also, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Bye.